Ladies and gentlemen, this week in AI news you can use.
How would it feel to have a text-to-speech model so lifelike? Also, it should be hard to tell it apart from real human speech. It's free. No subscriptions, no hidden fees. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. We've got a brand new language model and a simple trick to create hilarious stand-up comedy using AI. We'll start by clicking the preset, add some text, and hit generate. It's cool because you can even pick different voices. It's trained on 10,000 hours of audiobooks, so the voice is pretty smooth. This new text model is seriously impressive. It's just the beginning though. They're gonna keep improving it by adding more stuff to learn from. This release is a game changer because this level of quality hasn't been out there before. Then, on April 18th, Meta dropped their Llama Free model, which is a top-notch and totally free for anyone to use model. They're putting it in all their apps like WhatsApp and Facebook Messenger, and they've got this new chat thingy that uses the Llama Free model. So, Meta just released two new models, one with 8 billion parameters and another with 70 billion. These aren't trying to beat GPT-4 yet, but they're still super powerful. They were actually training a 400 billion parameter model for that, coming later this year, but let's focus on these two for now. They're really good, especially the smaller one. It beats most others its size. The 70 billion one tops its category like GPT 3.5. In the chatbot world, it's doing great too, ranked 5th. So, Meta is coming later this year, and based on the benchmarks, it's almost as good as GPT-4. They just made the best small and medium-sized models open source, and soon, they'll do the same with GPT-4 as a competitor. Why does this matter? Well, they're gonna use it in lots of stuff. They've got a blog post listing all the cool things it'll do soon. Soon, everyone will get to use features like tagging Meta AI in WhatsApp and Messenger chats, even in their main app. It's pretty surprising, but also exciting. In their main app, there's this button where you could chat with AI. This is huge because Meta has a whopping 4 billion users worldwide. They're all getting access to Meta AI, except for Europe. Also, they're not just giving you the language model, there's also a new image generator. Albeit, it's not top-notch yet, but still cool. There's this chat thingy where you could chat with Meta AI using Llama Free 70B in the background. It's super user-friendly, showing you images along with the outcomes without even showing the prompts. This new chat interface lets you use the chat box or pick a preset to start chatting. It's fast and the quality is decent, like a medium-sized model, which is pretty good, although not as fancy as GPT-4 or Clip Opus. So, we checked out the writing style, which is my go-to test these days. Nothing fancy in terms of unique styles. Opus and Gemini still lead the pack. One cool thing it does differently though is it uses bullet points and short paragraphs a lot. This makes it more user-friendly. No more walls of text. This is going to be in all of their apps, reaching 4 billion people. Huge, right? Oh, and their image generator is joining the party too. Quick tip, if you're in a country without access to certain features but have a VPN, you can still use this. It's like a D2 level model. Not the best, but still pretty good. And remember, it's fully open source. So, let's talk about the open source goodness first. Llama Free is killing it, and there's more to come later in the video. Now, on to OpenAI's announcement. It's mostly for developers, but non-techies might find it interesting too. They upgraded their Assistance API, which is like a GPT you can use in your apps or websites. They bumped up the number of files you can attach to it by 500 times. This means you can add way more context, which is super important for businesses using AI. Plus, it's faster now. If you've used Assistance API before, you know it wasn't the quickest or cheapest, but hey, at least it's better now. Alright, let's dive into it. So, I got it up and running, which is awesome. I tried attaching 2 files, but get this, you can attach up to 10,000 of them. Pretty incredible, right? The only downside is the super high price tag. There are cheaper options out there that do similar stuff, but hey, with upgrades like this, it's getting better and better. Oh, and they added this neat feature where you can organize your API costs by projects instead of API keys, which is handy if you work with a team. Alright, moving on. Now, let's show you some more cool new AI features in one of my favorite tools, Grammarly. You might have seen me use it in other videos, but I've been using Grammarly for years, and it's great for fixing spelling mistakes as you type. But guess what? They've recently added some upgrades to take it to the next level. They're using big language models to assist you while you're typing in your browser. Alright, check this out. You see this little G button? Click it and voila! If you haven't typed anything yet, you won't see any suggestions, but before we dive into those, let me show you this cool customization feature. It adapts to your personal style. Kinda like custom instructions, but way lighter. So, Let's say you're on Facebook or Twitter writing a post. You can select the text, click Rewrite with Grammarly, and up here, you can set your voice. It's like a simplified version of custom instructions for GPT. Once you set this, everything you do with the extension will consider that context. You know, the best way to use AI for content creation these days isn't for writing from scratch, it's for editing, and Grammarly does that really well. Just select the text, hit improve it, and it'll give you suggestions on how to make it way better. You can tweak it further if you want, or just use one of the presets. It's super simple and works right within your internet browsing. But hey, there's more scenarios to explore too. Ever find yourself staring at a blank page, not knowing where to begin? Well, here's a nifty tool for you. Just give it a prompt and boom, you've got yourself an email draft ready to go. It's a real time saver. And if you want to tweak it further, just select the text and hit Rewrite. Oh, and guess what? You can use this for brainstorming too. It's like having an integrated brainstorming buddy right there. And the best part? All these features are free. Up to a certain limit. With a free plan, you get 100 prompts per month, plus all the spelling and sentence structure suggestions I've been using for years. If you upgrade, you get even more prompts and strategic suggestions to really amp up your text game. Give Grammarly a try for free today. I use it as a Google Chrome extension, but hey, they also have a standalone app, and if you want more features, you can upgrade to the premium plan. Big thanks to Grammarly for sponsoring this video. Now, let's dive into the next piece of AI news you can use right away. This one's my favorite for the week. It's about Studio, a new music creation app that's giving Suno a run for its money. It's awesome and has gone viral because of how good it is. But here's the cool part. People discovered you can do more than just make music with it. You can actually create stand-up routines that sound really good. So, it's not just for music. You can get creative with it. Let's show you a quick workflow. You can ask the AI to write a stand-up routine about two AI assistants trying to hack each other. Simple, right? Alright, let's break it down in simpler terms. If you're intrigued by all the cool apps and updates in the AI world, then you'll love what I'm about to share. Drumroll, please. Introducing the AI Advantage community, making its debut right here on this YouTube channel. Now, I won't hype it up too much, but I've put together a whole page with all the juicy details. Here's the gist. Over the past couple of years, I've learned that the best way to really get the hang of these awesome AI tools is just by using them. And what better way to do so than by connecting with others who are on the same journey? Inside the community, we've got weekly challenges going on, like Suno versus Udio battle happening right now. It's all about creating tracks, sharing tips, and learning from each other. If that sounds like your cup of tea, you'll find a link in the description below. I gotta say, I'm super proud of what we've built here. We've got a team of 9 people, 5 of whom are on board full time. It's like a powerhouse of AI enthusiasts sharing knowledge and helping each other grow. So, if you're ready to dive into the world of AI and make the most of it, then look no further than the AI Advantage community. It's where it's at.